even as we take a moment to settle down. Signifies moving towards knowledge. Namasoma Jyotirgamaya. May I have Mr. Wilson on the stage? Mr. Shamsuddin, if you could please join the distinguished guests on the stage to light the lamp. So it's a beautiful sight to see a rich lamp. And we thank all our guests. We'd like all of them to stay back for a moment for a photograph.
Join.
This moment that marks the beginning of the Aster Guardians Global Nursing Award.
Nursing Awards. It's actually very befitting that we are having this award on Thanksgiving Day. We didn't plan it like that, but actually it's just serendipity, and we believe it's right, and it is very befitting that we are able to be here today honoring all our finalists and the entire nursing community on Thanksgiving. As you saw in the video, and as our chairman had mentioned, the whole genesis of the Guardians Global Nursing Awards was to shine a spotlight on those nurses and the nursing community as a whole. We truly believe they are the life force of healthcare.
Congratulate firstly the Aster Group, the chairman Mr. Azad Mupin, and the CEO Alisha Mupin, and the entire family of Aster for having thought of doing this program and recognizing the nursing community which normally goes unrecognized. So my deepest and heartiest best wishes to you, and this is truly a wonderful program. Of course, we have with us our speaker, who was also a former health minister in the previous government, and now he is the Speaker of the House, Mr. UT Khader, and all the other guests who have come over here from across the world, people who have been selected, the 10 finalists. I think I don't know how they're able to manage to finalize 10 people from 78,000. That's an incredible filtering process. And to be able to be the top 10 from such a huge base, I mean a huge number, I think it reflects on your commitment, on your work that you've done, and I think it's fantastic to be selected and to be a part of this program. And the nursing community is definitely something, it's a really an honorable profession. And I think it's, when we talk about a nurse, we always talk very fondly about nurses, because there's a certain respect that we have when we talk about nurses. Like a doctor is somebody we respect, but I think with a nurse, there is that connection that you have. Anyone who's been in a hospital or has gone to the hospital will realize that a good nurse can make such a huge difference. And they are the ones who spend the most number of hours with the patient. And the way they talk and the way they can communicate, a simple touch of a nurse makes a huge impact on a patient's life, or even the members of family members and friends of the patient. So I think the positivity that a nurse can bring And I think just by being a good person who can connect to the patient, that itself I think heals many patients. I know they get confidence. They can even in the darkest hour, they get that positive energy from the nurse. So the kind of a good nurse can achieve a lot, and a good nurse can really understand the patient and be able to observe the patient better and be able to communicate to the doctor what really is going on with the patient. And I think I've seen many doctors who come and who go, and they hardly have a connect with the patient. But we have seen so many nurses, the connect and the friendship that builds up between a patient and a nurse is always something unique. And I think all of you who've been selected, it goes to, I'm sure that you will be remarkable people, not just in your profession, but in your life also. Because otherwise you would not have been a good nurse, or you would not have been an excellent nurse. So I think that's a reflection of the way you are and the kind of thinking you have and the commitment you have. And so I wish all the people who have been selected here all the very best. Whoever wins the first prize, congrats to them. But I don't think it matters who comes first, second, third, or fourth. I think all of you deserve a fantastic applause for having made it over here. And you, I'm sure, will be able to inspire not only yourself to achieve more, but inspire other people to look at the profession in the way it needs to be looked at. And like what the CEO of Aster was saying when she mentioned that this profession, there's a huge requirement of good nurses, and there is a huge global demand. And I'm sure that every country, and especially a country like India, where we have a huge population and people who are multilingual, I think there's a great opportunity for us to really train our nurses and to be able to make them world class. And I'm sure that will really be able to serve the people, serve the society. So saying these few words, once again, many congrats to Aster. And I think when I heard that you were doing this program, I don't think anybody has done this program. I think Aster is one of the first hospitals or the group which has talked about honoring a nurse. And not honoring by just doing a simple function and giving one simple small award and then, just for the publicity. But actually, really going out of the way, and the prize money and the approach, the professional approach. It's not just a program or a publicity kind of a program, but it's I think somewhere you recognize the value of the nurse, and you I think in a way you've developed a new path or developed a new vision where other people will start looking at nurses in a more serious manner and recognize the service that they give. I think that is what these awards are really going to achieve, that the respect and the recognition that nurses deserve will get enhanced because of this program that you're doing. So it's a wonderful thing you've done, Mr. Azad Mopan. I want to congratulate you again, and thank you very much for calling me for this function. Thank you.
And the chairman of Aster Group, our senior and our family friend, Dr. Azad Mopan, the guests on the dais, the Health Minister of Karnataka, Government of Karnataka, my friend Mr. Dinesh Gundurao, the family members of Azad Mopan, the directors and all the doctors and the CEOs and staff members of the Aster hospitals, the distinct guests come from the UAE and the part of this country, all the finalists who have come for this final round of Aster Guardians Global Award Ceremony, the doctors and all the faculty and other team of Aster Group hospitals who have joined over here. I like to congratulate Azad Mopanji and all their family members and all the CEOs and who are responsible for this program to be held over in Karnataka. And I'm sure that Azad Mopanji, when the long career as a professor, doctor, running various hospitals, he has achieved many things. I think the happiest moment what Azad Mopanji has done is this competition organized for the nursing profession once in a year with different part of the world, where you give this award. I think this is one of the biggest achievement I would like to say. Because to build an hospital, to run an hospital, anyone can build. To get this stuff, thinking, and this way of your appreciation of this profession, you got a beautiful and good heart. That is what Azad Mopanji has got. That is the strength I'd like to say. I welcome all the finalists who have come here and all the guests and dignitaries who have come other part of this country. On the behalf of the people of Karnataka and the people of the government of Karnataka, I welcome you all. And I'm sure that your 2 days or 3 days staying over here will ultimately, when you go back, you will get a good opinion. You will be the ambassador of the Karnataka state in wherever place where you go back. So within 2-3 days, whatever good thing is there, you go and tell others. If any minus thing is there, please tell us. We'll rectify for the days to come, the future days to come.
Today we have Maria Victoria Joanne from Philippines, who is the winner of Aster Guardian's Global Nursing Award 2024. And we also have Ms. Alicia Mupin. She is the Deputy Managing Director of Aster Healthcare India. Maria, I will call upon you to say a few words, share your journey and your thoughts.
Okay, I'm Maria Victoria One, a military nurse now in the Reserve Force. I've been in the service for the past almost 34 years, serving our soldiers, not only the soldiers, but the Filipino citizen. And right now, it's still surreal for me. I still cannot believe it. I'm already satisfied with being the 10 finalists, truly, because of the overwhelming love, honor that I received from India, from Aster Guardians. The production was amazing. It glorifies our own country's culture, and also the positive remarks from the national leaders from India. Oh my God. Actually, all of the finalists are teary-eyed. I don't know why do you give such honor to the nurses here? Well, it is the only country I've seen that you really honor your nurses. Maybe that is why you have a great healthcare now. It's because of that. And it's a good thing that you've opened that love and honor for nurses to other countries too, not only to your country. So I really admire. I've been here for just 2 days, but I have seen your culture. Wow, I'm really amazed. I thought the best is the Filipinos, but you can give them a run for your money. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. Ms. Alicia, can I ask you to share a few words?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate Maria for this phenomenal win. Very well deserved, and you are a beacon of hope for so many nurses across the world, as well as the young generation that look up to you. Of course, like what she said, I think we had amazing other 9 finalists as well. Each of them that have reached the pinnacle of their career, their leadership. It is really about leading without title. She is a captain. She didn't even mention that. You know, that is how nurses are wired, right? They are not thinking about a title and how that makes them stand out. They don't need that. They do it through their community building, through their team spirit. They make sure there is impact, there is change, and there is healing that happens on the ground. And we want to be able to tell these stories. So thank you all for joining us today. It means a lot. I know it's late in the day, but to be able to talk about people who really serve humanity. And for us at Aster, we are on a mission for serving mankind, and for us to be able to shine a spotlight on people who do that selflessly, with the sincere dedication and talking about making better clinical outcomes for our patients, making sure that they are able to tip sort of even research working alongside the doctors. We need to empower our nurses more, and I'm really glad that Aster is hosting this time in India, because India is one of the biggest suppliers of healthcare workforce to the world. And to be here in Bengaluru, to be able to host this third edition is something we are very proud about. As an organization, we come from India, we are in 6 other countries, but we know that the largest workforce we have is in India itself. And to be able to be here, to be able to showcase the best of nursing talent from across the world, different people from very different backgrounds, with very different resources in each of their countries. What they have had to do in the US, with all the resources in the world, is very different from what you would have to do in the Philippines to what you have to do in Papua New Guinea. And it is great to be able to see how this community of nurses are shaping healthcare for the future. So thank you all for being here. And thank you for sharing what you are going to do with the prize money, because you've already thought about how this can positively contribute further to the communities.